Welcome to the Down South Football Podcast, man. This is your boy Renard Williams in the building. Of course, we're a little late coming at you. Of course, we were supposed to be here Saturday night, yesterday, but hey, life happens, things happen, internet goes out, stuff goes out, boom, boom. You can't control that. But we in the building today. But before we get started, we gotta bring up the one and we gotta bring the only, Mr. David Gardner, to the building. What's going on, Mr. Gardner? You doing all right, sir?
Yeah, man, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Can you hear me okay? Everything good?
Yeah, I can hear you okay. You know, the guy gotta get your applause in. Gotta get your applause
Yeah,
in, man.
man, I hear the people in the background cheering. I understand.
I'm glad that you hear the people in the background. I'm glad you hear the people, sir.
Yeah,
Sir,
man. Yo,
go right ahead, man. Go ahead. It's your time for your intro, sir. You say what you got to say.
man, I'm just trying to figure out why it's so damn cold in my den. Jesus Christ, it's cold down here. But other than that, man,
Why you giving old folks problems at the
man, I'm talking about having a little heater on down here, man. I had to turn it off so you won't hear it, hear it in the microphone. But my goodness.
Well,
But
turn
man,
it off and see if I can hear it or not.
let me see. Hold on, let's see. Let's see.
No noise. No noise.
Hold on. It's what about now?
No noise. No noise.
No. Okay, well, man, we might be all right then. We
Not in
good.
these
We good. We good.
not
We
in these
good.
big not in these big headphones do I have any noises coming through.
That- That's
So
that's that's
you
good.
good.
That's good. That's good. That's good. But other than that, man, everything good. Another interesting weekend down. So hey, we ready to get rolling?
Yeah, man, we want to talk a little bit, about everything that happened this weekend. Very, very interesting weekend. A lot of college campuses right now. There's a lot of conversation about things that's going on. But I just wanted you to see how you feel first. Like if you had to break out, and we're not going into a segment. We're just gonna go into this. We're just kind of spitballing right now. If you had to go into one team that comes to mind throughout all of college football right now, what would you think that would be? Who would you think that would be for you?
Probably Florida.
see, see,
You did this.
that's that
I'm
hate.
just saying. I know. I'm just saying. It has absolutely nothing to do with hate. I mean, let's think about this. Let's wrap our mind around this real quick, right?
We ain't 5 minutes in. This boy, go
I mean,
ahead, go ahead, go ahead,
let's wrap
go
our
ahead,
mind
go ahead.
around
I'm
this.
listening. You
I'm
good?
just saying. Hold up, 1 second. Let me pull this up. Let me get my screen pulled up here. Let me just pull up some facts because
Oh,
people like facts.
oh Lord, do I need to play the music while you giving out these facts?
No, you don't need to. Not yet.
Okay,
Not yet.
okay. I just want to be
Uh,
sure. I just want to know if I need to pull up some facts or not. I mean, while you pull up your facts, just trying to see.
oh, I got it right here. I mean, coming into the season, I was high. I mean, of course, we all were high on DJ Lagway, right? I thought that I I even called my best friend. I said, "Hey, I think it's gonna be year 3 for him." Because you really think about it, Lagway, he came in, because the other quarterback got injured last year. He came in, they made some strides. They got won some games down the stretch. But honestly, just like some of the another freshman quarterback that we see, this is really their first, his first real live like start, right? I mean, I think they played what Florida's played what 3 games? 3 games now.
Mm-hmm.
He got 6 interceptions through 3 games. Um, by my math, there's 2 a game, but not a mathematician. But what I'm saying is, it's just it growing pains. I mean, him down there in their valley, man, and we talked about it. I said, man, listen, that's a lot to ask. No matter how talented, athletically talented he may be, that's just a lot to ask. So, man, when things come to me, you got that aspect. Then we talked about the coach aspect, right? If they get down in this game, can Billy rally the troops, or have they packed it in on him? So
Yeah,
that's a whole nother issue. So,
yeah, but he had 5 this weekend. He had 5
five what?
interceptions.
Jesus Christ, I forgot about that. That's even worse. I didn't know he had. I know he had through like 3 through 5.
5.
So you saying he threw 5 interceptions in 1 game?
Yeah, you didn't. I mean, it was a lot going on Saturday, so I guess you
That's
might
a
not have seen
lot going
everything.
on.
But yeah, the whole thing.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway, that's You know,
Woo.
I'm with you, but you know, I was just asking like what team that you thinking of right now. I ain't gonna lie, the other team that I'm thinking of right now, since we starting off in this first segment, is Miami.
Yeah,
I know you don't want to hear it. You can at least make a case for them to be number one.
it'll be short lived.
But it don't, I didn't. I
Go
didn't
ahead,
say
go and put. Please make them number one.
I didn't say
Please.
make them number one. I'm just saying. I'm just give
I
me a.
get you with that. With that resume, with the games they played, I agree.
You got to give it up to Carson Beck.
No, I don't have to, but I get where you're going.
Day.
No.
He said Lagway just threw another.
Jesus Christ. Tuck, I had no idea that boy threw 5 interceptions, man. I'm looking at the stats, say he got 6. I'm thinking he might have. Jesus Christ. I knew he had. Oh my God, that's terrible.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But like I said, that's the first team that come to mind when I say that. When I just say like, what team are you really thinking about right now? And I mean, as much as you want to say and not talk about it, you gotta give it up to. You gotta give it up to Miami.
I got another team.
What?
You got to give it up
This
to.
is just initial thoughts. We gonna stay on this for about 30 seconds, then we'll move on. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I know. Vanderbilt Commodores. Yeah. 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 That's quite impressive. That was probably the most impressive win
That was
of the
was
weekend.
something.
Yeah.
That was something. It's right up there. It's right up there with and you got to give Georgia credit. You got to give Georgia their credit. Now see. But talk to my with Sellers. But even when Sellers was in, they was still dominating. Not dominating. They were still winning the game even before Sellers went out.
Sellers play defense.
No, but I'm saying for real though.
I
Like,
know what you said.
Yeah, I was answering back to what Tuck was saying. Was just like, you know, Sellers was out, but yeah, but before he got hurt, they were still up. They were still winning the game. You know what I'm saying? That's just kind of what I look at. That's just me personally. You know, you gotta clap it up for him, Dave.
Clap it up for him.
Hold on. You hold on. You don't want to clap it up for George?
For who?
You don't want to clap it up for Georgia?
That was for Vanderbilt, right?
No, this is for Georgia. Georgia versus Tennessee. You know, the person that you didn't want to give any credence to.
Well, let's look at this.
Dave.
Here we go.
What you got to say?
I have nothing. I mean,
now let's lay out some facts. This is just the facts.
Yeah.
Not opinions. I'm just talking facts.
Right.
The man went into 100,000. It came back. They did what they had to do, and they pulled the game out. You got to give it to them now.
They did.
Even had a Bama fan, one that got a YouTube channel, said, "Hey, you got to step on Georgia. It's like they like a cockroach until they completely just dead. You just got to step on them."
Yeah. Hey, told you Zachariah Branch was gonna make some noise too. Yeah.
He said, "I demand an apology." He want a public apology from you, sir. Before we go off of that, you know what? Let's do something different. Something that I kind of thought about. No. What I kind of thought about is let's just rewind what we thought about the other day, or the games that we talked about the other day.
Okay, what did we say? What did we talk?
Okay, let's start with this game right here. We talked about Clemson versus Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I was on. I think I was on Clemson side.
You were,
but we thought it was gonna be close. And you was on. Was you on G Tech side? I can't remember.
Absolutely.
Okay, you was on G Tech side. So 100%. What is your takeaway from that game?
Um,
We won't. We won't. We won't. You're going to call in and tell them how you feel about it. You're going to call in and tell them how you feel about it.
man, look, man. The Clemson of G Tech, man, I think it went kind of how I thought it would. I mean, team at home. I mean, Clemson's gonna play tough. They've had some tough tough games in the last few weeks, man. So it went kind of like I thought it would. And like I said, when we talked about it, I said Georgia Tech had everything to gain, right? Because of how their schedule, wraps up, how it rounds out for them.
But I told you what my concern was.
What was that?
Was Hayes King gonna make? Is he gonna make it?
Yeah.
The man gives his body, heart, and soul every week.
Yeah, true.
That's still my concern. Not that they wasn't good enough, but that's still my concern.
Yeah, yeah. And like I said, man, Clemson's had some. It's been tough.
Old Dabo.
Yeah.
Old Dabo. They're 1-2.
He wanted to.
He wanted to, and you can tell when they put the camera on him when that clock hit 0. It looked like somebody had stole his hog from the backyard or something.
But I think what Dabo realizes too is looking at Georgia Tech's schedule, right? Like looking at it down the line, they should be favored here on out. But the good thing is that Clemson right now only has one conference loss, right? So yeah, they dropped that one, and yeah, they have 2 losses. But the name of the game is win your conference. At the end of the day, and looking at their schedule, they don't have anything on paper that's going to be that's on paper. Like I said, that really they wouldn't be favored in. I think this SMU game, I'll put an asterisk there.
But I don't trust Clemson. I told you before. What was in that previous clip that I talked about Cade Klubnik and where they are? I just don't trust them. There's like he's a Heisman Trophy winner on one possession, next possession he can't throw a simple go route. Like it's just like I don't know what he's going to bring to them. And their offense is quarterback centric.
True, but the thing is it's right on par for this year because we've been seeing some terrible quarterback play here this year. Oh my God, this has probably been one of the worst years for quarterback play I've seen in a while. So he's kind of par for the course. So hopefully they can get the run game going. Defense is going always. Their defense is going to be solid. I think they still have enough to kind of be right there in the hunt later in the year. Depends on how the season shakes out for everybody.
I mean, I feel you on that. But another game that we were talking about, like I said, we're just going to do kind of quick little part here that we predicted. Number 6 Georgia versus number 15 Tennessee.
Yeah, we talked about that.
What we say about that?
Georgia won.
Oh, you think that's all you gonna say, huh? That's all you got to say that Georgia won, huh?
I mean, you got to play. I mean, you got to play more than 60 minutes to beat them. I mean, 60 minutes clearly ain't enough, right? So, I mean, you got to play to the end. They play to the end.
I came out that game looking at both teams like they were. I know someone had to win to lose on their record, but I feel like both teams won in that game because I think both teams figured out a lot about each other. I really do. I think going forward, Tennessee now has the confidence to feel like they gave it away, that they gave part of it away. And Georgia has confidence that, hey, we can win in every game. Yeah, somebody had to win, somebody had to lose, but it was definitely a battle of the Titans. And if that field goal is made, we're sitting here having a totally different conversation right now about Joey Aguilar and Tennessee, because Joey Aguilar played great, played a good game. Like I don't think Tennessee played a bad game. I just think they didn't make enough plays in the end to control it. Like Georgia, they've been there. They knew what to do. They knew what to be. Gunnar Stockton made the plays. Like you said, Zachariah Branch showed up big. But that running game, that's what they leaned on. That's what got them back in the game, and they stayed true to their plan to get what they get. But I don't look at this game like, oh, see, I told y'all Tennessee wasn't, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't what we thought they
Oh,
was.
so I don't know how you can. They actually were more than what they kind of overly impressed me, honestly.
Correct. And I think that's the final takeaway that I ain't gonna say final takeaway, but that's one of the big takeaways that I got from it. Um, was that was dealing with that Tennessee is definitely better than what a lot of people were trying to give them credit for, and they showed
Yeah,
up for it, and they just made a couple mistakes, but this ain't gonna define them as we continue to move on.
man. I'm looking at
And
this. I'm looking at both teams. Georgia had 502 total offense. Tennessee had 496 total offense. First of all, Georgia having 500 yards total offense
and
is
44 points.
is mind blowing. So it's either good offense or bad defense. I hadn't figured out yet. I'm sure down the line we'll figure it out.
I don't think it was bad defense though. I
But
think
Georgia
it was
does have some weapons though. They do have some
they.
weapons.
I feel like that going into that game, only thing that people knew 100% was that Zachariah Branch was there, and he's more of a
He
slot
was there.
kind of gadget kind of guy. Maybe not a true wide receiver one in the traditional terms, not because of
Yeah,
his
that's
size, but just because.
something I hadn't seen at Georgia in a while. Maybe you think back to maybe like a Hines Ward. I mean, he's more explosive than Hines Ward, but I kind of like a gadget, like a guy that can kind of do it all.
Correct,
I
correct.
hadn't seen that at Georgia in a while.
And I know Dylan Bell is still there, but this is me personally. I'm just waiting on him to be more consistent overall across the board when it comes to Dylan Bell. I think the talent is there for him to do what he needs to do, but it doesn't seem to click 100% over everything that needs to go on. But like I said, that's just a little bit of that particular game. But it was a great game. Caught most of it on the road. It was great. It was a really good game. Really happy about that one. Another one that we picked before we continue to move on. We can move it up a little bit. Number 18 USF versus number 5 Miami.
Well, I was wrong there. Jesus
Bruh.
Christ,
Oh,
I was wrong.
I got the gauntlet too. I got the. Let me raise my hand too.
But you
I
took the under.
underestimated Miami. Um, I think a lot of people underestimate Miami right now and not
But
really believing what they see in it right now
you
because
know
it's
how
easy to
Miami
do that.
is.
Right.
Yeah, I mean because typically Miami they do this right. They jump out. They'll jump out 5-0 or whatever the case may be. And at some point in the season, the wheels come off, and so we've seen this.
It's very, very true. But I got to give a props to Miami. Props to Carson Beck. The team looks different. The team looks different now. Like you got to just going on current right now. I got to give Miami props for who they are. Like I said, I would say like you say Miami and Oregon could be your two best teams if you believe quote unquote believe in that. But like yeah, you like I heard Cole Cubica ask the same question like who's your best team in college football right now? And we all know it's fluid. We all know it's going to change, but hey, you gotta put them on that. You gotta put that on there. Shout out to Miami. Shout out to the crew and what they've been doing, man. So hey,
I ain't gonna show Miami that love. That much love.
look, that's a personal thing with you. I'm just talking
Really
about the
not.
football.
Okay, they beat Notre Dame. They 0-2. They beat Boston College. They beat South Florida. South Florida jumped on Florida, which we now are seeing what's going on in them. So
Hey, they got
I'm
to
not
be.
getting I'm not getting overly excited.
It ain't about getting
They're
overly excited. It's
they're
just that
decent.
you got to give them credit for what they done. That's all I'm saying.
We'll
That's
give them
all I'm
credit.
saying. Speaking of
Yeah.
Florida,
Yes.
I feel like we can't get out this state right now.
I mean, it's good. There's a lot of stuff going on down there.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going down there in the state of Florida. Florida versus number 3 LSU. What was your thoughts on the game?
I mean, I thought that LSU would dominate this game defensively. Um, you got a young, talented quarterback coming to a atmosphere like that, um, and LSU to get, they got that big win against Clemson week 1, so they riding away. I would put it this way: I haven't seen a defense like this at LSU in a long,
That is 100%.
a
Mr.
long
Baker down
time.
there, DC, is doing his thing and got them believing and got the
Jesus
intensity going
Christ,
on them too.
the athletes that I'm seeing on the back half of their defense, and of course, uh, with your boy, he gonna just do his thing. What's his name is? I can't call his name.
Talking about Perkins.
Linebacker. Yes, Jesus, he's everywhere.
But they moved him this year. They
Yes,
finally found a
yes,
right spot for him.
exactly. I don't know what dummy decided that they wanted to move him inside like a year or so ago. Oh, who did that? What was that about?
You heard me say first year court. Okay.
But I hadn't seen this kind of talent in a while. Now, if they can ever wrap their mind around it, I mean, not wrap their mind around it, but they can ever get that offense to kind of click it, and it's going to be different. Now, I think everybody's mind, we want to. I know me. I just speak for me. For some reason, I want to recreate that 2019 image. Maybe because they got a veteran quarterback. No. That's the image of LSU I have.
Oh God!
But
no.
honestly, this team is flipped. It's more defense.
What up, Jared?
What up, Jay? It's more defensive than offensive, to me. So, yeah, that's just the image I have of LSU. I want to see the high flying passing attack and stuff like that. But they threw the ball good though. I mean, they made some splash plays.
Yeah, but they can't run worth a crap. And of course, no. if you know what's going on with Brian Kelly and his his famous rant after the game, and which he apologized for today, which I felt like personally he was out of line. Like, you're frustrated because this man is just doing his job, asking the question. Yes, you're running. Use this profanity I'm about to use. Yes, your running game looks like shit. And no, you can't move the ball on the ground. But these were legitimate questions that were asked to you, and then he tried to, he walked it back today. But sir, you get paid a lot of money to answer the questions. You could have simply said, like, yeah, we're struggling a little bit. Let me go review the tape. No, you got up in your feelings about what was happening, and talking about, it was a completely out of line question. No, you were out of line. I mean, let's just keep it a buck. That's what it was. That's what it was. If LSU can fix their run game, they really haven't been able to run the ball the first few weeks. As you continue to go against more better teams and different schemes, and you already know that's gonna happen along the way. So that's why I looked at Florida, man. I'm just not gonna say nothing. It's the pressure down there in Gainesville right now is really down there in Gainesville. People don't like what they see. I can't really blame them. But Dave, I think where we are right now, I want to take a break for a second. Where we are right now, I think this is what people have to understand about where we are with the landscape of college football. It's survive in advance. It's literally like the NCAA tournament. You survive in advance. Everybody's not going to look great. Transfer portal, and I'm not even going to say NIL, but transfer portal changes a lot of things because of the fact that you still got a lot of these teams trying to figure out who they are.
Right.
So you're trying to, like, oh, we didn't beat them 48-0. I don't care. Did I put the W in the column to keep moving? Because guess what? Ain't nobody gonna give me no extra points if I'm 10-2, or I could have been 9-3 if I don't put an impressive point. Now they'll try to pull that crap at the end of the year, but no, that's not what it's about, man. Right now, you 2-0, you're 3-0, whatever you want to be. That's what it's about. Winning this game and moving forward. Speaking of winning this game, moving forward, this was a pretty good game too that we predicted earlier. Texas A&M versus Notre Dame. That was a really good game. Marcel Reed pulling the game out with that pass to the tight end, the unexpected pass to the tight end. I will say that. To win the game up there for them. That was you was talking about like that Auburn and Baylor win.
Yeah.
There was a
Yeah.
program win. This
Right.
is a program win for Texas A&M.
Right.
What's your thoughts on that?
I agree. I agree 100%. I think that this is a game that Texas A&M had to have, right? If we're going to take them seriously, um, they had to have it. It was a big time win. Can this propel them? Every year Texas A&M, because of, because they do recruit well. They get, they got talent, and so we always kind of thrust them up there in the mix. But at somewhere in their schedule, some things start to drop off. So hopefully this will be a season where they can kind of be a little bit more consistent. But again, big win for them. Another tough loss for Notre Dame, right? Um, so how my question is, how would this affect Notre Dame down the stretch? How would the wins, the losses in week 2 and 3 or 1 and 3, how are they gonna look in week 10, right? These teams you lost to, did they turn out to be really good? Or the
Right.
teams you lost to, were they just not really that great if we didn't know it? So we'll see.
Yeah, when it comes to Miami and Texas A&M, you would think that they would be better along the way. Like I said, um, but Notre Dame. I forgot Notre Dame plays Arkansas this year. Hmm, I forgot about
Yeah,
that. But
you gotta, yeah,
but they
yeah.
got Purdue. They got Purdue this. I think they're off this week. They got Purdue next week. They should definitely bounce back. I don't think they are what I would call a just what you look at like, oh, they're just an 0-2 team.
Right.
I think that they are a team that can really run the gauntlet and see what happens. We'll see. We'll
Mm-hmm.
see what happens with them from then on there. And but like we always say, when it comes down to the playoff, it's really dependent on what else is happening around the country.
But can I go back for a second? Because I was
Go
trying
ahead.
to dig over. I know you saw my face, and I was digging,
No, go
digging,
ahead. Go ahead.
digging. Um, and I feel I'm kind of on the opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to Brian Kelly, right? When it comes to him answering that question, I believe you're exactly right. Yeah, you get paid a lot of money, so yeah, that's part of it. But you got a big win, and then now the first thing you talk about the running game. We know the running game is struggling, but they're not the only one that got struggles running the football. Um, and you know me, well, it's gonna proceed that way. I'm not trying to harp on my guys in Tuscaloosa, but the board and them not running the ball worth a damn either. Um, I'm sitting up here looking at the stats, and the reason why I pulled up because I knew they would. They had 80 in Tuscaloosa. They had 87 rushes for 371 over 3 games. LSU has 90 rushes for 332. So they're about the same, but I don't hear a lot of people. Everybody's talking about the quarterback play in Tuscaloosa, but I'm not seeing that's okay. True, Jam Miller is out, which was the number one guy. Then, of course, you lost another one to Michigan. Justice Hayden, he transferred, so that's a little bit of a drop off. But yeah, I mean that's how it go. Brian Kelly winning games. He got the number. He got the best defense I think in the conference. So we'll see how it play out. But I just wanted to kind of backdoor to that for a second.
I think it's more the fact that um let me go back to the LSU schedule. Truth be told, I think it's more the fact of where the expectations are and what we're looking at right now. Where it happened, where it's like the first thing that people said was when the Florida State loss happened was what's going on and what's going on and what's this and what that, and then you had quote unquote two bounce back games where you looked a lot better. Thank God, you did look a lot better, And I think when you come up into another different level of opponent, I think the level of opponent might have had something to do with where they at. But I've heard
Yeah,
LSU
yeah,
fans,
yeah.
LSU media they've been complaining about that since day one, and I think that's where that is, and the
I,
fact of the struggles of the total offense with Nussmeyer.
that and like again, you got that 2019 layover, right? You got that. That's still reminiscent in people's head, right? So we what 6 years removed from that.
I
But
think.
honestly, for me, I just speak for me.
Oh, okay, all
But
right.
I think that when I look at LSU, I haven't really seen a dominating run game since what, Fournette, for real. Like something like a LSU team that's gonna line up and run this football. I hadn't seen that. It's been more so through the air. It's been more through that. Now, the running back they had in 2019, I can't call his name. He in the league now, but he was good. But I hadn't seen Alaire, yeah. I hadn't seen a dominating run. And to me, and I talk to my buddy Wayne all the time, that's been one spot I felt like they've been trying to get better at. Especially the Brian Kelly era. So it is what it is.
I think it's more the fact that it's been better complementary over the long haul. They've had better complementary. I don't think they've been great, but it's been better complementary to the point of where it's kind of more of a concern over the time of where they at right now. But yeah, it can definitely it's definitely the weaker part of it. And as we get into the schedule a little bit more, it's gonna be an issue.
Oh, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is Oklahoma for real?
If you want to go that way, yes.
Okay, that's all I want. That's all. We don't have to go no further. But I just wanted to throw that out. That was something I wanted to ask. That's all. I don't have. You don't have to do no next. We'll wait.
Yeah, I mean, and kind of like what Tuss said, they've been a pass heavy team ever since 2019. But Oklahoma, they clicking, and when I look at them clicking, I don't think that so much they clicking because of the opponent. When Mateer got there, they brought the offensive coordinator in. He really looks like a senior that's been playing 4 years of QB in the same offense. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh, y'all done brought me out here. Now I got better weapons. Because, see, a lot of things that happened with Oklahoma last year, and then we can move on. A lot of things that happened with Oklahoma last year was injuries.
Yes. Yes.
Well, them guys ain't injured.
The horses are in the stable.
Like, they ready to ride. Like, not moving forward. Of course, everybody wants to talk about this weekend that's coming up, but that's I'm Boomer Sooner is and it's a clicking kind of
defense,
thing. If you understand,
that defense look crazy. That defense looks crazy too.
They defense is the defensive line. I'm definitely looking at those monsters of the midway, to take it back to an old phrase, and looked at them. Right. I looked at them and I pulled my glasses down, Dave. I said, that's a problem.
yeah, it's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem.
I said they are a problem, bro. They are a problem. But before we go in deep, because time is getting away.
Yeah.
Since we trying to don't start that talking about who have they played. Don't start that.
We'll know this weekend. All right, let's go.
Don't.
Yeah.
Can I just enjoy 3-0?
Yeah, enjoy it. Okay.
Can I get bowl eligible first?
Yeah.
But I was trying to talk, maybe move. He talking about they decent. Okay, all right. I didn't say they were national champions.
I mean,
I just said that they look pretty good. They look solid. How about that?
Yeah, they got number one defense in the conference right now. So
you can't say they don't look solid. Before we move on to other games, but this is a good time, right quick, before we move on to something else. Give me 1 second. No, I don't want that. That's not it. I ain't trying to put Dave to the side now. What we doing now? Yeah, Tuck, I said monsters of the midway. You already know. Let's see what we got here. Well, we got a minute. It's about halfway through. Time for us to be on here. Over the weekend, something kind of came up. With this is Ken Rashad. Ken Rashad is the founder and the publisher of HBCU Sports. Um, they're a reputable organization. They put out really great content and do a lot. I know there's not a lot of people on here now. We'll continue to bring it up. But he had to be rushed into open heart surgery. Um, I'm happy to report today that the surgery was successful. The surgery was successful, but he is a full time entrepreneur, and so is his wife. Both of them are full time entrepreneurs, and if you know anybody that's a full time entrepreneur, you know how it is when you talking about health stuff and everything that kind of goes along with it. So, if you would, keep him in your prayers. He says probably about 6 to 8 weeks. They kind of asked and not really. They said it, but if you can contribute to this GoFundMe. This is his GoFundMe support. Is it Ken and Dion during the heart surgery? So prayers out to him, man. For any time you got to have like open heart surgery like that, and to go through everything that they having to go through, we just want to send our condolences. And like we know we're competing right now Monday night football and stuff like that, but that's not important. What's important is that we continue to get this message out, and that if I don't care what you can give, $5, $10, or whatever, it's just everything will be appreciated. So I just want to take time to give to do that because they do a lot, especially in the HBCU community, and participating in everything. And they're a major platform that continues to do what needs to be done. So appreciate that, man. Like I said, it's gonna be down there at the bottom. I'll probably put it up again beforehand, but I just wanted to send out some not condolences, send out some, where we're praying for you and that we are with you here. And if there's anything we can do, y'all let us know. All right. Let's see what we got here. Who is it? Yeah, man, it's a lot, bro. It really is a lot. So, but before we go any further, Mr. Gardner,
Mm-hmm.
we want to you like to take a phone call or two? Maybe if we have somebody on here. No, we kind of came on here last minute just to be coming on here. Before we move on to other things, or you want to move on to some other things? Because I do have something else that I wanted to say first, though.
I mean, if you want to scroll the ticker, or go ahead and put the QR code there, we can keep talking. They can just, if they want to do it, they can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this up here. We got 2 ways that y'all can contact us to call in. You can either scan the QR code in the corner, or guess what? For the people who have had a little trouble, there it is right there. But Dave, while we doing that, I want to move over a little bit. While this is up here, right? Gotta remember if I look over here. I want to talk about the shirt I have on.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why the shirt that I have on, I want to talk about the fact of Quad Brow and Andrew Body. This got to be one of the most anticipated Magic City Classics that's coming up, with these 2 outstanding quarterbacks, especially Mr. Body just keeps on showing out, Dave. 16 to 18. He is back in the rare form right now. He's back in the rare form.
First of all.
Wait a minute, don't hate. He's back in the rare form. You gotta give him that he's been doing his thing. You can't say that he has it, right?
He has.
Okay.
He has.
I know that's hard for you to say.
Yeah. I see where you're going with this.
I know that's hard for you to say, but I am looking forward to the matchup. I can't lie about that now.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it should be good. I mean, we got a little ways to go before we get there, but
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm looking.
It's gonna be. I put it this way. It'll be I'm anticipating this game having a lot to do with the postseason picture in the SWAC. Because remember, you got on that side with the SWAC. You know, they still got the East and West division, right? So you
Right.
still going. It looks like it's going to be right now maybe a 3-man race with Bama State, Jackson State, and Alabama A&M. So I'm trying to find. I'm trying to take a look at the schedules and see how those when Jackson State and
What up,
what's up,
Vontae?
Vante? When Jackson State and in Bama State plays. Is it before A&M and Jackson State, or I'm just trying to see where it was. I um, couldn't find it.
Got it right here. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, pull it up and see when they play because that's going to be because right now is looking at like that's going to be a real big,
It's been some.
real big
You know
game.
what? You can tell me if I'm wrong or not. I have really enjoyed the quality of the SWAC football this year.
Yeah, it's been better than it has been. It's actually been not bad.
I really have.
We
I can't even lie about that. I've really been looking at it and I'm like, I really enjoy the quality of the football that has been
okay.
going on.
All right, I got it pulled up. So we got
Yeah, you beat me
Bama
to it.
State, A&M, Jackson State. They're all 2-1. Florida A&M 1-2, Bethune 0-3, Mississippi Valley 0-3. So I'm
Hold on, hold on, hold
presuming.
on. Hold on, Dave.
Mhm.
What up?
Hey, what up, Renard? What up, Dave?
What's going on?
It's Jared, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
Jared,
know
what's
who it
up?
is.
What up? What up? What up?
Ain't nothing, man. Man, just been enjoying football lately, man. Football season, it wasn't that long ago we was wanting football season to hurry up and come on. Now we
We
damn near 4 weeks in, man.
we are definitely a third away through the season. That is 100%. Dave, tell your brother to call back. I see you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Oh God, block him.
I ain't blocking. I ain't blocking nobody. I want to hear from the people. Go ahead, Jared.
Hey, man, and I like how Dave has said in the past shows with certain teams, this ain't your daddy's Duke, or this ain't your daddy. Certain teams that used to be, the stepping stones.
Right.
You notice how when some of these HBCUs, man, like the big brother HBCUs, go against these, I call them the little brother HBCUs, like the CIAA and
Hmm.
the SIAC. You notice they may still get eventually beat, but
Yeah,
you notice they putting up a fight, right? They
yeah.
get Grambling against Kentucky State, and
Shoot, Albany
Norfolk State
State.
almost dropped one
Yeah, I think Albany State
against
had one that
Virginia
was
State.
close. Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Hold on.
So
You're right. Hold on. Hey, let me just say this. Hey, I see y'all try to call in, but I'm not gonna just if it don't answer, I'll let you know when the line clip back up. Okay. So we got our boy Jared on here right now. So I saw some of y'all calling back to back. I get you. Look, I'm gonna get you, man. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get. We gonna get to you. I promise. All right. But go ahead, Jared. I was just saying, like, with just want to let everybody know where we at with that. So
right, yeah, man. We it's been some interesting ball, man. You know, um, but yeah, man. I just been enjoying this football, man. What what y'all what y'all think about Miami? You think Miami is back, or they just been?
well, we said it earlier. I think it was before you came on.
Yeah, I came in late.
No, you good, bro. You good. You're always good. Um, I mean, you got to give them the best team in the country right now of the way that they're. I mean, of their resume and what they're doing. That doesn't mean that I believe that they're going to be at the end of the year, but you got to. If you had to vote, you would have to vote them to me. To me, you have to vote them number one for everything that they've all compiled. Now, people are going to wait and see what are they going to are they going to quote unquote fall apart. But they are happy and they're doing a lot. Man, I don't know who keep calling. Please stop calling. But yeah, we're just gonna see what's gonna happen, man. We're just gonna see what happens. But you gotta like what you see from them right now. You gotta like what you see
Yeah,
from right
yes,
now.
sir.
Hey Jared,
Yes,
I'm gonna
sir.
give you a
And
school. I'm gonna give you a school to watch in the Division 2 level. Division 2 level too. Um, check out. Keep your eye on Edward Waters inside.
oh yeah, Cole Dooley
Yeah,
and the quarterback went over there and
man.
yeah,
Listen,
yeah. El Waters ain't the punch bag no more. Just like Joseph St.
nah,
Smith.
nah. We went down. They came to Savannah State. You know, my son is there now. Dave plays at Savannah State, and we jumped out 14
Okay.
then, boy. And we didn't see another. We didn't see the end zone again. So yeah, keep your eye on them.
Damn. Oh yeah, I've been, man. I was able to catch the y'all watched that Atlanta A&T and I'm blanking on the school's name. It was Alabama, not Alabama, but it was Clark Atlanta
It's Clark Atlanta
versus
and
Clark Atlanta and Fort Valley.
Fort. Think
Fort
of Fort
Valley.
Valley.
Yeah,
Yeah, Fort
that was a
Valley. Yeah,
damn good game,
that was a
man.
damn good game.
Yeah,
Good.
man.
Yeah,
My
it was.
brother pulled it out, man. Anytime my brother on the TV, we was tuned in the other night. It was a great game though. It was a great game. That was a big game for them too.
Man.
That was a big game for them too.
Now, y'all was talking about LSU. Let me tell you something. I know, like you said, they trying to get back to the 2019 standard. But in my opinion, and maybe because I played Texas high school football here, maybe I'm a little homer. But I believe Caden Durham
Okay.
is the most NFL ready running back in the nation,
Hmm.
in my opinion.
Okay. I can believe
Now,
it. I
the
can see what you're
offensive
saying.
line is not that great. It's okay, but it's not that great. But in my opinion, I think if you he's the most NFL ready back in the nation right now.
Okay. Well, we gonna keep looking at that. Then
They gonna need him.
they gonna need him.
Yeah, they definitely going. The only thing he need to do is stay healthy, man.
Yep. I got you, bro. I got you. But man, we
But
appreciate you. We want you. We want you to continue to call in, man. We got to take some of these other calls, and then you gonna keep calling, bro. This ain't going nowhere. We just starting.
all right, I'm glad to hear it, man. I like this new feature, man. I'm definitely gonna keep calling in and supporting, man. But let me get off here so the other brothers can call, man.
Okay,
Thank
bro.
you for taking my call.
We appreciate you.
Appreciate Jay.
All right. Okay, here we go. Oh Lord.
Just took.
Nah, this ain't Tuck. You on the air with DSF? What's going on, man? Did he leave? Oh, I think he hung up.
Okay.
Call back, Jay. Not Jay, but I think that's your brother.
James.
Yeah, he called. Yeah. Oh, Tuck. What you need? You seen the QR code, or you can just type it in right here. What you need, bro?
It took being difficult. You already knew.
Now Tuck of all people know how to call in,
Right.
but I will send you the QR code since you asked. Since you asked so nicely, tell your brother to call back so we can go and get him on here. Cause I already know what he about to talk about. I already know how this about to go. Let me see here. I gotta change the settings on this so I can ring out my earphone.
But I've been kind of locked into some of the D2 football, but it ain't half it. It's gonna be an interesting season, man. I think in all of college football.
I think that's just where we are in the landscape. I think it's a landscape thing where we are.
Yeah.
Truth be told, I mean, I'm just being 100% honest. You know, this is what we're going to see. It's not going to be like to say like, oh, Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State.
Oh.
You know, I mean, not saying them teams won't end up winning. I'm just saying that things are going to be different. So, let me see here. I'm gonna do this for Tuck. I'm gonna do this for Tuck. Hold on. Lord, they don't pay me enough money.
What's Tuck doing, man? What do you want you to? What do you want you to send him the link?
I'm just gonna do that.
Man,
I'm just gonna do that, Dave.
what do you see?
I'm just gonna do that. That's the easy thing to do.
Let's see. Did you text it to him?
I'm texting him right now.
Let me go and pull up.
Hey, how we gonna put the website up there? He gonna say send him the QR code. We just try to make it easy for folks that's at work. You know what I'm saying? We just try to make it easy for them people.
Man, this Tuck we dealing with. We can never make it easy.
Tell your brother to call back in.
He said okay. He said he was gonna call. So I guess he'll be in a second. Let's see. What else we had on the docket?
Well, we was continuously talking about the we didn't really get a chance to go through what we were talking about with the swag. I am not talking about Mississippi State Alcorn. I want to talk about Tennessee State and Alabama A&M, which was a good game also. Y'all almost let it go, Dave.
And you know what? I didn't get a chance to lock in to that one.
I didn't get a chance to lock in, but I'll just say y'all almost let it go. Y'all almost let it go. Y'all were leading 10-0.
But you know, we talk about those wins that could be like, you know, program sustaining. Yeah, that's a big win for us because we hardly ever we beat Tennessee State before, but it's not normal, right? And of course Tennessee State is not, you know, the powerhouse that maybe they once were in, you know,
win's a win.
Years ago. But win's a win. I mean, shucks. But yeah. Eddie George is still there, right?
No, Eddie George is at Bowling Green.
Did he go to Bowling Green?
Yeah, he's at Bowling Green.
Jesus Christ!
But that's a whole different.
Man, it'd be too much. It's been too much going on. I didn't know he went to Bowling Green.
Yeah, he's at Bowling Green. FAMU avoided a potential. Speaking of D2 upset, came back with because they almost let it go with Albany State.
Yeah. I'm seeing these D2 schools. They've been close to pulling one off.
This is no, and when I say this is no disrespect to any coach, this is no disrespect to anybody, but talent level is definitely more readily available because of quote unquote transfer portal and things like that. Kids thinking that they something that they're not. So a lot of times you have seen a trickle down effect go from one level to the next.
Yeah. I mean, and when the other way I judge it, Bernard, I judge it like this.
Somebody's calling Dave. Hold on, let me see here. You on the air? I guess not. Hold on. Hello?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who is
if it's my brother, he probably haven't technically.
No, it was tough.
Oh, good.
It was tough. It was tough, and then it said it wasn't.
Well, what I was saying is like Albany State, I look at them to be more of a upper epsilon team in their conference, and so Florida A&M they're kind of more of a middle of the road team in there. So that's kind of the battle you'll get.
Hold on, somebody's on here, Dave.
Yeah, it's me.
Who is me?
Oh God,
your boy.
Man, you gotta speak up when I say your name so I know who I'm talking to now.
Oh, my bad. I just saw it. I was on air. I didn't know I was on air either.
Oh yeah, and your echo, you gotta hit echo cancellation on your.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but it won't let me do it. I'm not using no. I don't know why it won't let me do it though.
Because Aisha was doing it earlier, and You have to hit the echo cancellation on your part.
I'm hitting it, but the button won't turn.
If you on speakerphone,
Oh, that's probably why.
if you on speakerphone, you can do it. You should be able to do it. You still can't get it.
Won't let me do it.
All right, what you want to?
No, no. I mean, I don't want him continue to echo.
I don't want to do. Yeah, I don't want to echo either.
Said can give you internal errors because it's two. It was two calls came in at one time. Tell your brother it was two calls that came in at one time. So just wait for a second. Where's Tuck at?
He probably hung up.
Okay,
I can't see it.
Yeah, it's not. It just said call just ended. So
Yeah.
Okay. Let me give a little bit of background of what we're doing. When you call in, make sure that you before you hit connect, make sure you hit echo cancellation, so there won't be an echo when you call in or anything like that. So, James, you can try to call in once again until we can get Tuck ready. Because we only got one line that's really operating right now. So. Well, now Tuck trying to call back.
Jesus Christ. Did he get it right this time?
Hello?
Yeah, this Tuck now.
Okay.
You can't do the echo stuff while it's on the call.
Yeah, that's why I wanted you to hang up.
Yeah. What's going on, gentlemen?
You tell me. You sure you able to talk? You sure you not?
Oh, I'm here. I'm at the JOB. I'm here.
So I guess we got the Chronicles of Tuck and Dave back right now.
Mm-hmm. My boy Dave.
What up, Tuck? So,
everybody's being nice right now. That's what we doing.
Oh, we probably. Oh yeah, he is my arch enemy. I forgot about that.
Tuck, what you eating over there? He must can't hear me.
He must can't.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me, Tuck?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so what you eating over there?
I think I'm eating a good old nice salad, Caesar salad.
I guarantee you it's not a Caesar salad. 100%. 100% is not a Caesar salad.
In my establishment, sir, we sell healthy options now.
He's probably Caesar and it probably Little Caesars. That's what it is.
Nah, don't cheat me like that. Don't cheat me like that, sir.
Hey man, what you want to talk about, man? I know you're going to talk about Auburn though.
You got about 2 minutes, Tuck.
2 minutes. All right, cool. Like, first of all,
For right
good
now.
college football season. College football season's been pretty good this season. Not too many surprises. You know, I think, for one, Clemson. If you want to say a surprise, it's Clemson going. They're struggling. They struggle with Troy. They could be easily 0-3. But no, man. And the obvious, the Auburn Tigers, sponsored by Nike and everything.
I'm sure that makes you abundantly happy.
Oh, it does. I've cashed out so much on Nike Auburn gears. It's ridiculous. But my stock is going up. I appreciate that too. But yeah, man, Auburn is they're in a good place. I think Oklahoma. I think it's going to be. I mean, of course, it's going to be their toughest, road test and probably toughest road test this whole year. But I think college football is wide open this year. It's going to continue to be wide open. It's just going to be a crapshoot. But I like what I see though out of everybody so far. I think nobody's going to be. A stronghold no more. You're not gonna have. I don't see dynasties happen ever again. So, but I like that though. I like. And Florida State. Welcome back, Florida State. Hello. Okay.
See, there he go.
2-10 to 3-0 already.
I mean, but the thing is, why do people not realize they were just 13-0? So I mean. I mean, we where we supposed to be.
That's right. You're right. Shout out to Gus Bus though, man.
Hey man,
look at Gus.
Yeah, y'all. It's your
my
coach.
Favorite friend, my favorite buddy. Friend of the show, Gus Malzahn. Okay.
Well, Tuck, will you call back in when we in the next day or so when we come back on, or will you be at work?
Sure. No, I'll be at Thursday show still.
Well, we gonna try to do Thursday, but we might come back on here before then
Okay, yeah. I mean,
because
you know,
we really want the phone calls to be rolling. So now that now that I
oh,
finally got it working, we should be good.
yeah. I said shout out to Rogue with the ability to take phone calls. That's what's up.
Yeah, I appreciate the Roadcaster for what they doing for their service.
I know, man. That's what's up. I appreciate them too.
For the road
But
for the road service, you know.
yeah, Rogue. But yeah, man. Just let me know. I'm a fan from near. I can. I took out my little stock that I got in the DSF. I'm still here.
It's whatever we're gonna do. I mean, we'll see how Dave looks about it.
Hang up on this guy immediately.
Wow.
I ain't gonna hang up, but I will do this. So we're gonna go ahead and end it. Like I said, we've been on it for an hour. We've been mostly just spitball and having a good time coming back. So, but I'm sure Jared says what's up. People ask about you. So hey, when you get a chance, man, you gonna call in. Maybe one day we get to see your face in the show.
Yeah, man. We'll work out something. Whenever. I know
we don't want to see low. We want to see.
No, I know. I don't want to see them either. Trust me, I don't want to see them either.
We don't want to see that. So, but appreciate you calling in, man. I think Dave, brother, trying to get back in because it keeps rolling. It keeps rolling. So it's getting better and better.
But yeah, I gotta come to the show. I gotta bring some hair to the show. So I'm here for y'all.
Oh,
whenever y'all want.
Not the shade. Not the shade. But that's fine with me.
How do I end a call? Can I end a call from on my side?
I told you, anytime you want this quote unquote producer head with all this stuff over here, you can have it. Now I see what Tuck be going through.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That man, got sound effects and everything. That was up though. I like that though.
I'm just trying to be like Tuck. So. But anyway, bro, let me go, bro, because this thing is about to die. So we couldn't have to end the show.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Look at here, Dave. We got to go because the show, my battery's about to die and all my plugs are outlet. So we will be back soon. We will go ahead and get the Discord started. I've had enough of people ask me about. We've been on this thing for over an hour, so we don't want to get on people's nerves. Like I said, you're gonna see more about us when you can. More clips, more everything. Got some expansion things coming. So hey. Y'all holler at us, whatever y'all want to hear, whatever you want to see. Dave, tell your brother we'll get back with him as soon as we can. But for DSF, man, we about this thing. Well, hold on, Dave. I forgot we didn't get your thoughts in, but
that's fine. We'll get it. We'll have some thoughts come. Don't worry about it.
We'll have some more. All right.